Do the Eagles really want it? Do the Eagles really want this? Because the Miami Dolphins is our next opponent. I know this preview is a little late this week, but Miami Dolphins really don't have any personnel. One of the worst teams in the NFL. We all know what the Miami Dolphins are. Nothing special. Who do they really have on that team? Really? I mean, they have a good Xavier Howard is a good cornerback in this league. Devontae Parker is a speedster on the offense. You know, they really don't have anybody. There's really no personnel in that team left. It doesn't mean, though, that they can make plays on us. It doesn't mean anything. The only way the Eagles are gonna lose football games is because of the Eagles. Honestly, they've lost games by one possession, one catch, you name it. That's how it's been going. And Flores, the head coach over there, was a part of the coaching staff for the New England Patriots, and he doesn't have the best defensive players, but their scheme is like New England. Exactly like New England. Like, their scheme fits when they don't have, they work on a certain scheme to where they don't have all these high-profile guys on defense, and it works out for them. I think, their offense, the Miami Dolphins offensive line is one of the worst, probably the worst, or one of the worst, at least top three in the worst offensive lines in the league. The Eagles should be eating up this offensive line, whether it's Ryan Fitzpatrick. Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to take his shots, okay? This is going to be the same Ryan Fitzpatrick from when he was on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last year, and he was roasting us with Mike Evans and Deshaun Jackson, okay? This is a totally different team. You know that Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to take his shot. He's a journeyman quarterback. He's going to take his shot downfield. He's not going to be afraid to do it. We have faced him plenty of times. And we need to win this game. We need to run the table. We need to start. This is where we're going. This is the start. I want to see this team score 30 points. I want to see these receivers go out there and get some things done. Zach Ertz might not be playing this Sunday. There is an open roster spot. Cravon LeBlanc hasn't been added to the active roster spot. He has been practicing, but Cravon LeBlanc seems like he's ready to play this week. That's friggin' awesome. Just Jim Schwartz had plenty to say about Cravon LeBlanc and how, just like what Jalen Mills adds to the secondary, Cravon LeBlanc adds a little bit more swag as well to this secondary. I'm not really worried about the defense too much, just because we've been playing good the past few weeks, and we're getting healthy. Fletcher Cox is fully healthy now. Timmy Jernigan looks a lot better. Hassan Ridgeway is doing great. Derek Barnett, Brandon Graham has 7.5 sacks already. So a lot of good things are coming. And we have the easiest schedule in the NFL. The easiest schedule remaining in the NFL. You have the Miami Dolphins, you have the Giants twice, the Cowboys, and the Redskins. So starting out with the Dolphins, what can't be a better test? I want to see this as a blowout. We got to score at least 30 points on this team. I want to see at least 30 points scored on this team, because honestly, this team has way too much talent. The problem is this fucking scheme. The problem is these receivers not getting open, the separation, the personnel, the route combinations. And Carson Wentz just has to have a better game, but he can't do it by himself. Okay, we can say this a million times. I'm on the Carson. I'm on the wagon, and I'm going to keep going. Now, I don't give a shit what anyone has to say, because there's more problems to this offense than the fucking quarterback. Okay, so the Miami Dolphins do not scare me at all. And Jordan Howard is questionable, most likely not going to play. Hoping he comes back next week against the New York Giants. You're going to see Miles Sanders, Jay Ajayi. I think you're going to see a lot more of Jay Ajayi than, seeing Boston Scott in there. I think Boston Scott will, his reps will be a lot more or less. Have, Miles Sanders. I want to see Miles Sanders take over this game as well. He had 63 yards against the Seahawks last week, which was pretty good. It's really how bad do the Eagles want it, and how hard they're practicing, and are the coaches going to get this team fucking right and together? Because if the Dolphins beat us, someone's got to get fired. Someone's just got to get fired. I don't want to win this game by a field goal, a point. I don't want nothing. I want a blowout Sunday. I want a blowout, because you know what? This is absolutely insane. I mean, we shouldn't lose this game. We really shouldn't. The Miami Dolphins, we should not lose them. I don't think the Eagles are taking them lightly. I don't think the Eagles are taking them easy. Like they're an easy team to beat. Because the Eagles have lost the past 2 weeks, and they're not really feeling good about themselves right now. And they're ready to go to Miami and whoop some ass. Okay? The Dolphins have no running backs. Kenyon Drake got traded to the damn Arizona Cardinals. They don't have running backs. They don't have tight ends. Devontae Parker is the only receiver. Kenny Stills is gone. Laramie Tunsil, left tackle, is gone. They have absolutely nobody besides Devontae Parker. That is it. Devontae Parker is a deep threat that can contest 50-50 balls on top of actually running by people. So if that's the only guy they really need to watch out for, I think this defensive line is going to get pressure on Ryan Fitzpatrick. I mean, I can't see it not. I think Jim Schwartz is going to work something to where we're gonna have. I'm going to put at least 2 turnovers in this game, at least, because there is. If you can't get pressure on this, one of the worst offensive lines in the league against Ryan Fitzpatrick, you have a fucking problem. It's just crazy. And I think they traded for the Miami Dolphins trade for Aqib Talib for a 5th round pick. They traded, after Marcus Peters went to the Baltimore, and they traded Aqib Talib to free up some cap space. I don't even know if he's playing. They traded for a 5th round pick. I don't know if he's even playing. But it's just a waste of time talking about the Dolphins. To be honest, it's just a waste of time because there's just nothing to even talk about with that team. They have gotten some lucky wins this year. They've gotten 3 wins, whatever it is. But they will beat you if you let them. And the Eagles can go out in Eagles fashion and shoot themselves in the foot. Penalties, fumbling the football, not protecting Wentz. There is no. I mean, this offensive line should have no problem. This defensive line should have no problem. This defense should probably take over more than the offense in this game. But the one thing I want to see in this game, the absolute fucking one thing I need to see in this game, I need to see this offense produce. I don't give a fuck what the defense does. The defense will take care of itself. I'm not worried about the fucking defense. This offense needs to do something. I'm not talking about a few completed passes. I'm talking about a real good a real big turnaround of the season. That's what I'm looking for starting Sunday to start this run. To start this entire run. Okay? And J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, our 2nd round pick that we drafted this year, is going to be starting opposite of Alshon Jeffrey Sunday. Starter. Not getting more reps. Literally starting. I mean, technically getting more reps, but not like he's just going to get a few more reps. No. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside is getting a full game as starting material opposite of Alshon Jeffrey. Nelson Aguilar better do something. Alshon Jeffrey and Nelson Aguilar are definitely playing partially hurt. I don't know who's not 100%. One of them is not really 100%, so we're going to actually find out. But I need separation from these guys. I do. And you know what? Alshon Jeffrey and Nelson Aguilar have got to show me more. They really have to do something. If I don't even see this wide receiver core get open on Sunday, yeah, we got a huge problem. And and at this point, I'm this close being done with Alshon Jeffrey. I'm very close to being done. I'm already done with Aguilar. He could. I'm always appreciate what these guys do for us certain years. As long as he gives it his all, I don't give a shit. But you know what? Too many mistakes and too many up and down to get paid $9.3 million. I'm not even going to get into that, but you know what I'm going to say. But offense needs to produce. That's what I need to see Sunday. I don't give a shit about anything else. Zach Ertz might not play, which is not going to change much. They're either going to bring another practice squad tight end up. I don't know. Joshua Perkins can get some playing time. I have no idea, but we'll see. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So leave a comment in the comment section below what you guys think of what's the number one thing. What's the number one thing you guys think we need in this game? What is the offense? How much does this offense need to produce for you to be satisfied with this offense? Because I'm expecting I'm expecting like 4 to 5 touchdowns from Carson Wentz. I'm expecting some big runs from Miles Sanders. A few from J.J. J.J. is just, I don't know what he's going to have. He just needs a lot more reps and more games in him. So, other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. The offense just needs to produce. That is the main goal. And to start and run the table and start this, Mike Rowe and Doug better have something planned out to turn this whole thing around because we need it. And it starts right now. I'll see you guys later. Shakes what up. Fly, fly.